I'm Carl Anthony, and welcome to AutoSens, the world's leading community for ADAS and autonomous vehicle technology development. We create best-in-class training, events, and information to connect engineers, scientists, and automotive industry experts across the globe. Today, we are speaking with Li Zhao, the COO of Vertilite. And Li, welcome to AutoSens, and good to see you today.
Yeah, thank you, Carl. Thank you for your invitation. Yeah.
So I'm excited to talk about a little later in the interview, global trends in the LiDAR market. But first, Vertilite is described as an innovative startup company that provides high power and high speed VCSEL solutions. So tell us a little bit more about that, Li, and the work you're doing right now.
Yeah, sure. Vertilite was founded in 2015. We focus on designing and manufacturing vertical cavity surface emitting lasers for applications like 3D sensing, LiDAR, IR illumination, and many like IR related applications. We are a relatively young company, as you probably know, but with a lot of experiences in VCSEL technology. Yeah.
And when it comes to your VCSEL technology and your VCSEL solutions, for automotive applications, you have a solution for driver and occupant monitoring systems. Li, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, that's what we are really excited about, because I think in past year, this is a very important milestone for our company, because I think the world first AEC-Q qualified VCSEL array was produced by Vertilite, and it's being provided to one of the OEM, and it's been in mass production mode for over 1 year. And it's mainly for 3D sensing, and it's very interesting application for those kind of Face ID payment, on the car. It's, the Face ID on the cell phone is introduced by Apple, but right now, Face ID payment on the car is introduced by car OEMs right now. So we are very excited about this very new application that can use VCSEL as one of the light sources.
You also have a LiDAR application. So Li, tell us a little bit, share your perspective on why VCSEL technology then is important for LiDAR.
VCSEL is a kind of semiconductor LiDAR, and it has very good beam quality, like a narrow laneways, circular beam, and coherent light, of course, relative small divergence angle. So it's definitely a very good light source for sensing application. It comes to LiDAR, I think right now, with the improvement of the RX side, which means the receiving side, SPAD, SIPM, the technology improved by a lot. At the same time, VCSEL technology improved by a lot as well in the past few years, from single junction to multi-junction. And at the same time, like Vertilite invented ultra small divergence angle multi-junction VCSELs that can be easily collimated used by the LiDAR technology. So with those technology improvement, the cost will be reduced dramatically. So we see this is definitely a trend that will overtake edge emitting laser in the future.
Right. And speaking of trends, Li, so let's talk about that. LiDAR, always changing, always evolving. What trends do you see globally right now in the LiDAR market?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it's really, really hard to define a LiDAR product, at least right now. If you ask every OEM, if you ask different self-driving companies, they will tell you different answers what a LiDAR is, right? So, but I think in the next couple of years, maybe starting from this year, the situation will be changed a little bit. I think this year will definitely be the starting point of the LiDAR. I think the real LiDAR will be put onto the vehicles from this year. And in the next 5 years, the LiDAR to be delivered, I think the volume could reach more than 10 million per year. So I think definitely it's an exciting period of time that in this LiDAR ecosystem. So yeah.
Yeah. We've spent a great deal of time talking about automotive, Li, but there is more to Vertilite. You do work in other industries, including medical, security, and consumer electronics. So, Li, tell us about the work that you're doing in these other industries as well.
Yeah, sure. So I think most of our volume is in consumer electronics. So as you know, the 3D sensing application in cell phones and in robotics are very, very popular right now. Though, I mean, with the pandemic, everything slowed a little bit. But I think in the future, still will be a trend to be a big increase in the by using this VCSEL technologies. So we've been delivered over 50 million VCSEL arrays for 3D sensing in both consumer electronics and in auto industry. So I think we've been very experienced player in this market. So, but we still see a huge volume increase in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to encourage all of our viewers to visit the Vertilite website, vertilite.com. I have it on my second screen here. VCSEL for datacom, VCSEL for sensing, news about recent Series C round funding, and then events that Vertilite is going to be at underneath their news section on their website. So encourage all of our viewers to visit vertilite.com. And then in the meantime, Li, we will look forward to seeing you in Brussels. Want to thank you for your time and sharing your expertise and thought leadership. And thank you for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Cal.
For more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to our AutoSens YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn. For more information on our world-class events and technical training, visit auto-sense.com. That's auto-sense.com. Ahead of meeting in Brussels and on behalf of AutoSens, I'm Carl Anthony.